Hello my beautiful hammerhead and welcome back to another video. Today we've finally got the sorcery and prayer rules for Warhammer Age of Sigmar 4th edition. So I'm excited, I haven't read it. Let's dive in. Cast supreme sorceries and chant powerful prayers in new AOS. Gods and their aspects stride the battlefields in Warhammer Age of Sigmar, fighting alongside the very mortals who worship them, while sorcerers tap into the thaumaturgical energy that permeates every realm to conjure a magical manifestation that can run wild on the battlefield. Endless spells. Along with the changes to commands and combat, the way the spells and prayers work in Age of Sigmar has undergone some significant tinkering, leading to more flexibility and opportunities for counterplay. Let's see. Casting and unbinding magic. From gibbering weirdknob shamans caught in the violent grasp of the war, to the luminous archmage Teclis, mortals and gods alike can call on the very stuff of the realms to cast powerful spells. Okay. Each spellcaster in the game is identified by the keyword wizard. No way. Which is followed by their power level, a number in brackets that determine the number of spell, unbind and banish abilities that can use per phase. Yeah, we already surmised that with the Nagash War Scroll. So a hero with the keyword Wizard 2 could fire off a single spell and still attempt to banish an endless spell or invocation. You have to combine it. So you can go all out with Nagash, 9 spells, but then you can't unbind anything. That is my understanding right now. Let's see if I'm correct. So Weirdknob Shaman, Iron Jaws War Scroll. Health 6, Move 4, Save 6, Control 2. Ooh, nice. Range weapon Green Puke. Shoot in combat. There it is! He can puke all over his enemies in close combat. Oh, I love this. Passive Brutal Power. Effect, add 1 to this unit's power level while there are friendly Iron Jaws units that have 10 or more models wholly within 12 inches of it. Huh, nice. So, Wizard 1. That is amazing. I love this. So just let him walk with a group of... Wait, does this unit... Yeah, the single unit has to be 10 or more models. Okay, that's fine. Hero, Wizard 1, Infantry, Destruction, Iron Jaws. Okay. Spell laws have changed in the new edition and are selected as part of construction your army. Pick a single spell law and every sorcerer in your army can attempt to cast any of the spells from that law. This means you no longer need to keep track of which specific Weirdknob Shaman knows mighty at butt. You can attempt to cast the spell with any of them. What is the asterisk here? That is important. Be fast so that we don't spoil ourselves. Certain war scrolls have additional spells unique to them, as we saw earlier with Nagash. Okay, yeah. Okay, in your hero phase, offensive special skill, declare. Pick a friendly Iron Jaws wizard to cast this spell. Pick a visible enemy unit within 18 inches of them to be the target, then make a cast roll of 2d6. Okay. Effect. Inflict d3 mortal damage on the target. If the target is a wizard, inflict d3 mortal damage on the target instead. Oh, 3 mortal damage on the target instead. Nice. No more than one friendly wizard can cast the same spell each turn, unless that spell has the new unlimited power keyword, and even unlimited spells can't be repeatedly cast by the same wizard in the same turn. Casting rolls are still 2d6, and if a casting roll includes a double 1, then the spell is miscast. The caster takes d3 mortal damage and can cast no more spells in that phase. Yeah, okay, that's pretty regular, I might say. Or did I miss something? Because unlimited, so Three wizards can cast the same spell if it has the unlimited keyword. Double ones is a miscast. D3 mortal damage. No more spells. But only that wizard. Okay, that's nice. So, hero phase, reaction, special skill. Opponent declares a spell ability. Unbind. Used by a friendly wizard within 30 inches of the enemy wizard casting the spell. Oh, by the way, Mighty Edbut has the keyword spell. Effect of Unbind. Make an unbinding roll of 2d6. If the roll exceeds the casting roll for the spell, then the spell is unbound and its effect is not resolved. This reaction cannot be used more than once per casting roll. Okay, also pretty straightforward. Keywords unbind. Unbinding is an important part of spellcasting counterplay, and with magical intervention, or the newly coined term unleash spell, letting canny casters crack off spells in the opponent's hero phase, the unbind reaction ability is vital. Yeah. As an exception to the usual restrictions on abilities, a wizard can attempt to use the unbind reaction multiple times per phase, based on their power level, but only once per casting roll. Yeah, okay, pretty straightforward. Chanting prayers. The gods have cast their divine light on the prayers in the new edition, which are now more powerful than ever, hopefully, and very different from spells in some key ways. As with your spellcasters and sorcerers, your priests are marked out by a keyword with an associated power level. Oh, and may use a combination of prayer and banish abilities each phase up to that number. Amazing. So, Slaughter Priest for the Blades of Corn. Health 6, move 5, save 5, control 2. No weapon ability. Interesting. Let's look at the passive first. Scorn of Sorcery. Effects. This unit can use unbind abilities as if it had Wizard 1. So it can unbind once per phase. Interesting. Then we have once per turn, army, your hero phase, special ability. This is not the passive. Declare. Pick a friendly unit within this unit's combat range to be the target. Effect. Roll a d3. On a 2+, inflict an amount of mortal damage on the target equal to the roll, and gain 1 blood tithe point. Okay, interesting. So you need to roll a 3. Yes, a 3, 4, 5, 6 for that. This is my understanding right now. If I'm not correct, please correct me. He's a hero, priest 1, infantry, chaos, blades of corn, bloodbound, gore chosen. Like spellcasters, you'll pick one specific prayer lore when building your army, but there the similarities end. Instead of making a single dramatic casting roll, these combative clergy besiege their deities, who may even be on the battlefield with them at the same time, through chanting. Every prayer will ask you to roll a d6 chanting roll, and on a roll of 2+, your priest gains that many ritual points, which accumulate over multiple turns. Damn. Okay. Each prayer has a chanting value that you need to match before it will be answered, and many include a higher value that can power up the resulting miracle even further. For example, a Slaughter Priest can choose to unleash the Witchbane Curse to weaken an enemy wizard. Once they've gathered 4+ ritual points, or hold out for a chanting value of 8+ to also deal 3 mortal damage to the target. Okay. Hero phase, special ability, Blood Blessing of Corn. Witchbane Curse takes, as said, the 4, what was it called? Ritual points. Declare. Pick a friendly Blades of Corn priest to chant this prayer. Pick a visible enemy wizard within 18 inches of them to be the target, then make a chanting roll of d6. Okay. Effect. Subtract 1 from the target's power level to a minimum of 0 until the end of your next turn. Ooh, interesting. In addition, if the chanting roll was 8+, inflict 3 mortal damage on the target. Okay. I have to go back. This went way over my head again. Every prayer will ask you to roll a d6 chanting roll, and on a roll of 2+, your priest gains that many ritual points, which accumulate over multiple turns. So turn 1, you roll a die, you get that many points. Turn 2, you roll another die for the Witchbane Curse, and hopefully you get the 8+. That is my understanding right now. Building up your rituals comes with a risk, and the gods in the Age of Sigmar can be extremely petty. Yes, so a chanting roll of 1 will lose your priest d3 ritual points. Oh, note that prayers can't be unbound, so astute commanders will have to target enemy prophets while they're busy amassing ritual points for swift execution. This is great, I love this. Manifestation lore. Endless spells and invocations are still in the mix, but instead of spending points to add endless spells when constructing an army, you can pick a manifestation lore. This grants access to a selection of endless spells and invocations that you'll be able to summon in battle. Some factions will have their own manifestations, while the current endless spells from malign sorcery and forbidden power are divided into thematic lores. You'll find the infamous ghastly purple sun in the morbid conjuration manifestation lore, for instance, alongside suffocating gravetide, malevolent maelstrom, and soul snare shackles. Wizards and priests both can attempt to use the banish manifestation ability to expunge these autonomous arcane forms. There are many more ways to interact with these conjurations, which we'll cover in more detail next week. Thank you. So, your hero phase, special ability, banish manifestation. Declare. Pick a friendly wizard or priest to use this ability. Pick a manifestation within 30 inches of them to be the target. Then make a banishment roll of 2d6. Effect. If the banishment roll equals or exceeds the banishment value listed on the manifestation's war scroll, it is banished and removed from play. You cannot pick the same manifestation as the target of this ability more than once per turn. Keyword banish. Okay, we'll be revealing another new miniature on Monday, probably a Skaven model, learning more about battle plans, the general handbook, and the battle tactics of the new edition. Thank you. Yes, please. Okay, this is the thing now where I can again say I love modules, because even after 2 decades of wargaming, I had to read the priest section 2 times. Just imagine someone who has no idea and just got into the game. What does this mean? What does accumulation mean? And so on and so on. This is great. You can throw someone into the game without magic, without prayers, and let's go. Beat everyone in the game with your dice rolls. When they're ready, after a couple of games, put this module in, confuse the hell out of your enemy, and then you get your revenge. That is my understanding right now of the game. But I like this. This is really great. I love that you will lose d3 ritual points when you roll a 1. This is great. But still, this kind of seems a little bit confusing. I will have to read this again later when I have a little bit more time. because now I'm a little bit more pressed for it. We can talk about this. As of releasing this video, in a couple of hours, I will have my Feel Good Friday live stream where we can talk about this and, of course, a little bit of other stuff, and of course build a couple of models in preparation for the next edition. Okay, so what are your thoughts on supreme sorcery and powerful prayers? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're down there, please remember to do all the YouTube stuff, because hitting buttons is not only fun. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more Warhammer almost every day. But until then, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, bye, bye. Where's the stop button?